Now then, so deck we're looking at today is a little bit of SM Ritual, the sort of like self-damage kind of spam deck. And this is kind of something I wanted to play because like pretty fun. Um, and honestly it feels like ridiculously strong. Unless your opponent does exactly the right things to deal with it, it's kind of unstoppable. So what we kind of have going on is we've got like Melusine and Sigvold and Nut, and they're like kind of the core. They're like the core of it all. So what you're looking to do in round one is you want to get your Covenant of Steel down, and you want to get your Melusine down, and get Melusine as tall as it can. That's kind of it for that round. Just get Melusine as tall as you can. During that round, you'll probably end up playing, Svalbard Priests, Veteran, Hermits, Drakkar. You're just really in round one, just looking to get Melusine as tall as possible, and you don't want a heat wave basically. Then you ideally want to go for a long round three, and during that long round three, you're going to resurrect your Covenant. You're going to resurrect your Melusine. Have two ways to resurrect, in the form of Kusha and in the form of a Sigdrifer's Right. And then you're going to chuck down Sigvold next to Melusine. And then you're going to use Canute, damage him a couple of times, so he's at 5, so his order will keep refreshing. And you are basically going to machine gun down using Sigvold. Use Canute's ability to damage Sigvold, damage a unit. You then can use Mardrums on Sigvold, bumps him up because the damage from Mardrum won't damage him, it'll go on as bleeding, and then it'll boost him by 9, so you'll be looking at like a 14, 15, 16 kind of point Sigvold, which means that every single turn Canute's going to deal anywhere from like 6 to 8 damage. And all of this time, Sigvold is getting more and more bleeding, keeps going and going and going, and then finally use Sigvold to kill one of your, smaller units, so that he boosts himself by about 1,000,000 points. In a kind of best case scenario, when everything kind of goes as you would like, Sigvold can be getting up into the sort of 3 figures kind of range of points after dealing tons of damage. And it's a pretty hard one to stop, and it's a bit clumsy to play. Clumsy is maybe not the right word. It takes a bit of skill to play, I think is probably the best way to put it, because you really need to be playing around stuff. Now, luckily, because everyone's playing Golden Necker at the moment, means there's not many Karathis floating around, so this deck kind of auto wins in that situation. But if you're not playing against a Golden Necker deck, you need to be aware of things like Vigo's Muzzle and Karathi, obviously. Those going on to Melusine or Sigvold is pretty disastrous. So they're really the things you have to look out for, but game plan is relatively simple. It's just win round 1, get Melusine as tall as you can, go for long round 3, and just obliterate their board while getting yours even taller. And I don't think there's more to say beyond that. Do give this one a try, because I genuinely do think that, at least while Golden Neck is floating around and the hard removal kind of options are quite limited, this deck is going to absolutely dominate. Absolutely dominate. So yeah, if you give it a try, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Kelly Friend would be my guess, because I can't imagine anybody else running Carapace. Yeah, this is triple Keltalis, which is obviously incredibly fun. Very, very fun. Let's find Defender, please. That's a Defender. Yeah, unfortunately we can't really stop what they're trying to do. Have to be Defender. We just need to get this down now. They may have a Purify for it. But the problem is they want to win this round and then get a Javier down and start stripping out our graveyard, and we just lose to that. Because our graveyard's so important. Beast. Cool. Have a gander at our deck. See how it's looking. Not the worst. So if I'm gonna... But we miss Phil Calcer Griffith. And restore. I think I maybe want a better upcoming than that, to be honest. Really doesn't do it for me. Yeah, the problem here is they can't play Kelly. So as long as we keep playing like this, they can, but then they have to risk putting it on range throw, and they don't particularly want to do that. So it's like, what can you do? Oh, okay, okay. So that's what they're going for. That's fine though. Do this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, we're ahead on even here. That's okay. An error fee. Yeah, I know the game. I know how this works. A slight problem here is they kill their own units here, which I don't think they're quite realised. Now kind of forgot about that. The boost by 8. We can actually kill our own thing here if we wanted. We just let Steries die, I think. I think is the way we want to do it. Damage. Don't really want to. I was just gonna say, don't want to see Aska's Ring of Fate. Oh, we gotta be a bit smart about this, haven't we? I don't like being smart. Shit, can we get out of this? So we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna gain 4 points. We need 15. This gives us another 6.
Seen it all already, and then some.
Right, this is so clumsy, but we need to do it. Okay. And then weaken Fukusha. God, this is the most scuffed thing I've done in a while. This is so scuffed. But it's the only way that we win the round, basically. Because we can't let them win the round. This is so scuffed. Because they'll just have it here and take out our Melusine. And we just lose to that. What else we missed? No. Cool. Oh, what a hand. What a hand. So we seek Drifters for Melusine. That's all we can do. Hello, darling. Thank you. Just nipped in and brought me bacon sandwiches. My hero. So we're eating during this video because I'm hungry. We see a heat wave and we cry. But there's nothing else we can do here. Just a little bit of prayer needed. Literally all we can do. Oh well, they're going for Sabbath already. Cool.
Not the creature. Neither polite nor safe.
Life's one never-ending fight.
Doing that so Sigvald isn't killed by Melusine. Kind of important that he isn't. Could have gone Canute and started killing these off, but what's the fun in that? Like this is a 2-hour or we lose kind of game, so we need to get our value, I think. Large. I mean we get away with like we're gonna Sigvald onto our own stuff, right? So it's not too bad. Yeah.
Cursed are the meek, we say.
Damage down to 6, so then it's 50-50 on which survives. I should have clicked Melusine. That was really bad. Missed another few points by not doing that. But I guess it's okay. I guess it's fine. It's actually wild that this game's winnable. Is what we'll do. Yeah, that's not. So sad. Oh, that's so sad. It'll run 6. It goes down to 1. Alright, let's see. This might be enough. Because they're going to start burning their own stuff here. So all of their units become kind of useless here.
Don't seldom fight.
Heading's fine, it's still not that much. Yeah. My heart's going mad. If I've won this game, which I think I might have, this is insane.
Tide goes in, tide goes on. Anything you could possibly expect.
That was a negative points one, right? Look at that. Oh. That's how it's done, boys. That is how it's done. I'm pleased with that one. I'm pleased with that. Anyone that, right, cast your mind back. If you saw me in round 1 and said, oh, that's Clowny, he's throwing the game. Look at me. I know what I'm goddamn doing, alright.